Unbelievable. I just can't get over how much easier people's lives are when they have money. I'm ordering replacement shit. Like, this is a case for the phone. It's going to be a replacement phone. The headphones, I don't have headphones that go inside a mic, inside a motorcycle helmet. So I'm ordering those to go over the ear and shit so I can listen to music while I'm on the bike. Even though I don't drive the bike much in the winter. It's just like, plus I have no headphones. Like, no, I got some clamshells. Well, clamshells aren't any good for the gym anyway. You'll be fucking falling off. When you lay back on the bench, you'll fall on the floor and shit. So I needed earbuds. Got them ordered. I got a little cool magnetic, this phone mount. And the case has a magnetic thing on it, and this goes to that, and it converts it for a 1/4-inch mount, which works on my tripods. Like, I already took it off. That's a 1/4-inch mount. This will fit on there. And it also is a mini, ultra mini tripod just to set up the fucking phone. And it's also a gym. I'll go in for the gym. Where's the picture of that? There was a picture somewhere. Right there. You see, both ends are magnetic, so I can clip it to something, and then there's a mag thing. Boom. Like, that's a pretty cool little fucking mount, and it takes care of all my mount. It makes the tripod, which is a piece of shit, but I already own, and the flexible one, the little mini desk one, like, it puts my new phone mag case, like, it incorporates all that shit, so I'm good to go. And the shit, I was checking right now, like, how long is it going to take? Every single one of them is tomorrow. Wait a second. Over here, it's saying Wednesday, but and the thing I just filled out, is all of them said overnight. All of them said tomorrow. This one flat says over the phone case, overnight. The earbuds thing, overnight. That backpack is also similar to the one I lost. And I like the color scheme. It's $41. And I've got a bunch of packs. But like coming out of storage, the bitch ran her mouth about me having a too big of a backpack. Because this is just something I pulled that was in storage. And it's more geared for homeless survival. Like, it's a European travelers, I forget exactly. But I pulled it from supplies just to have on hand. Because I had to take the repair stuff for the motorcycle, the gym kit and hygiene, and go to the gym. Like, I just made it happen right now. Let's go. But this is a pack I've been rocking for a while and haven't got any complaints about. And this time it has a little colory thingy. Like, it looks more stylish, I guess. As if my judgment on style means anything. But maybe I won't get people targeting me like this bitch for having the ugly pack. So I want a pack to blend in and make me look more normal. If I'm carrying this in a motorcycle helmet, I don't look homeless, right? Let's hope, because that's what I picked. It's on the way. But it's all fucking tomorrow. I can't believe, and the speed at which they got me my credit cards shocked me. Shocked me. I'm used to being poor. I'm used to shit taking weeks. I'm used to shit being a problem. It shocked me how fast they got me my credit cards. Probably, like, and actually they were slow on the debit card. I can't call it slow yet. But the debit card took longer. The credit card was quicker. And I theorize that the credit card companies realize that in a time of crisis, right after you get your shit jacked, you might be buying a lot of stuff, like replacement stuff. And if you buy stuff with their credit cards, they make money. At minimum on the transaction, they get their 2% or whatever on the minimum. And then if you get stuck in credit card debt and paying the big interest, they want you put money on your credit card. So right after a crisis, like getting your wallet jacked, they're like, yeah, here's your credit card. Charge as much as you want. And they're kind of right. Like, boom, boom, boom. It's $130-something. Boom, click. And I already spent, like, when I went to the mechanics, I dropped $1,000 because I was delayed. I couldn't pay him on the night I picked the bike up. I told him I'd have that on the day the bike was done. He did the battery on the bike. I said, I got you. But then I couldn't get into my accounts because my shit was locked. And because I just had my wallet stolen, I locked all credit cards. And he let me IOU him, just physically write IOU on a paper. So in 2 days, 48 hours later, I show back up. Here, I owed you like $350 for what it was, $1,000. He's got the truck too. He's working on the truck. So I'm like, $1,000 right now, $1,000 flat. Boom, there you go. Paid in full, huge down payment on the next. Sorry about the delay. Take your money. Oh, and I tried to Zelly him money in the meantime. And my bank locked my accounts because they thought it was fraudulent. And I have no explanation for that. It's just a Zelle to my fucking mechanic. And they locked everything and kept me out of my accounts, and my voice is fucked off from being sick, which kind of kicked my ass. Like, I had a fever for a minute and shit. Like, I still don't know. Like, I took ibuprofen today. Like, I may be feverish now, but I just knocked it down with pills. I don't fucking know. But I was good and sick for a minute. I took yesterday off, too. I just slept all day yesterday. After I got the police report made, I had to handle my immediate situation, do the bank, do the phone thing, get my access codes. Then as soon as I brought dinner back with me, sat down here, and while eating, I called first, then ate the dinner, and it took them fucking 3 hours to get back to me, then made the reports. And then crashed out for a day and a half. Just fucking. But I've been up ass early. I've already done a bunch of shit, like picking out my new storage unit vaguely. I mean, I targeted something on a map that's close by, and I know where a U-Haul is. So, I made some choices. And actually, right now it's at 8:30. Could have been up to D&B, which is right up the street, at 8 a.m. on the dot. Now I'm kind of slack, so I'm going to get going here like right the fuck now. But 1 day shipping on my emergency replace gear, and I'm getting stuff that I need, little foam mount things, fucking cool for my business, but it also applies to a bunch of other shit. Like a phone. I had another mount on here for the phone, for the car, but they changed the price. I put it, like last night, I put it in my cart and it came back today, and they raised the price from $30 to $80. So I was like, fuck that. Because this is expensive MagSafe or whatever it is. We'll work on that later. Screen protector. I'll have to get that from the store. Okay, yeah. So I got to get ready to go now. I got to go to the DMV, and I don't understand how the DMV is going to work because I don't have ID, and I'm trying to get ID, but I have a case number of my wallet getting stolen, that report. So, and I know the local cops. I can call them and have them fucking vouch for me. I don't know how it's going to go, but I have credit cards to pay for it, so kind of. Doing everything I need to do, but my storage, I'm going to get on them. I just don't have time to bitch about them, but they are fucking me. So what? I crashed out my storage unit because I reached exhaustion. I couldn't find the shit I was looking for. What I was looking for was my keys to get in the boat, and I never found them. We went with pulling my angle grinder and going to get batteries for it and doing it the hard way. That's the route we went. I never found the keys, but I also used my backup keys, like to the motorcycle, to my locks, my gem lock. Like, it's all gone. They're all gone. I don't fucking know. At this point, I'm kind of tripping. I don't know what happened to that shit. And it's in my important files and folders, but like, it's in there with my birth certificate and the ID that was marked real ID that's expired. I don't know what to do about. Like, I don't want to lose real ID, but that's a whole nother ball of wax. I don't know how to deal with that. And the receipt for the Tank Glass Ultra Bong, the receipt for the Coach purse, and the letter I wrote my father back in the day, the one that says, I give up, American blacks have been bred to be stupid and violent. All that shit was in there. It was my personal file box. And some weird shit like my Magic the Gathering cards. Whatever. All the business stuff. My receipts. The receipts for taxes and stuff. My Sage business receipts. Because I researched that you can carry them forward, and if from a previous year, it does count. All that shit, all that money I spent that counts as tax deduction. Now that I have some tax liability, like, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, that's just the worst ripoff ever, and I don't know how to deal with that. Like, I can't find it. I don't know. Oy. But at least the bank, now the cell phone company did get on my nerves a little bit, but there's multiple parts to it, like Spectrum fucking me. Spectrum was hesitant to let their phone go to another company. So they were guarding their money. So even though I spent big with them, I'm taking their income. I'm like, no more, you're not getting the money anymore. A different company, T-Mobile's going to get the money. So from a business perspective, I kind of understand why they were greedy and wouldn't let the phone go. But it's still scandalous. I paid. It was in your notes. It was supposed to be unlocked, and you didn't. And they don't even have any excuses. They said the notes read it should be unlocked. Yeah, I know. I straightened that shit out when I put it on ice 4 months ago. I was supposed to have this backup phone for emergency times, which has come around, and now you're laying claim to my $1,000 piece of property. You're digitally taking the phone is only useful as far as a digital connection device, and you're laying claim to that IMEI number. It's not yours. It's mine. I paid. You admit that? Then why are you holding on to it? Oh, you're sorry. Oh, you're sorry. It's the middle of the night and I'm out here locked out and I can't get the phone activated because you're sorry. I paid. Unlock the phone. You said you would. And you have no excuses for why you didn't. And we all know you didn't because you didn't want to let the phone go and have the money that's associated with phone accounts come to someone else. Okay? You were greedy. It cost me time and effort. Fuck you. Spectrum ripped me off. They're a $1 billion company. You think anybody's going to do anything about that? The only thing I'm going to get is, oh, we're sorry. We fucked up. You're out time, money, and effort. Sorry we left you in the rain. That's bullshit scandalous. I got ripped off. Spectrum laid siege to $1,000 item. And no one trips about that in the modern world. They took my interest, my possession of the functionality of $1,000 purchase. It's the phone from Romana's, by the way, the one I bought for her. And yes, that's why it's all pink and shit. But it's an S23 Plus. It's quality. And the T-Mobile customer service also was fucking with me. And I had them on speakerphone on the counter. And I was in the T-Mobile store, and here's the physical clerk. Here's customer service. Customer service is saying things, and the clerk says they're lying. They were saying the SIM card that I got was too old and part of a batch that shouldn't have been distributed. It was too old. Something was wrong with it. Clerk says they're full of shit. And I'm like, I've had it for 48 hours now and only 24 hours, less than 24 hours when I put it in the phone. You gave it to me, you said it worked, and they gave me a SIM tool at the shop, and I pulled it out, read the numbers off. Like, we watched, the staff at the shop watched me do this, listened to the customer service, and said customer service is lying. Who's telling the truth? I don't know, but I do know that I went to my phone company, told them I needed to get SIM for my phone. I had to go through proving who I am with my bank cards and stuff, but fortunately, with the one cell phone I had left, I had access to my records and all that, which proved to be a little bit of a challenge, but I have my passcodes and I have my login, and I could pull up both the T-Mobile shit and the bank shit, so I had it all proved. And same with Home Depot, by the way, with the return. They got me that little bit of money. They were like, are we sure? Like, here's the banking account. Here's the purchase in question. And I don't want the money. I want you to put it back on the card that I got it from. And they couldn't do that because they didn't have the physical card. I was only using TouchPay. So they ended up giving me cash. I didn't want cash. I wanted it in the account. But they gave me paper cash. But it was only because I could prove, here's the actual transaction on the bank end. When and where I said, standing here 48 hours go by. And that was the battery to activate the grind wheel to get in here. And I have batteries. But guess where they were? They were in here. This is my real I have the whole deluxe DeWalt kit. And here's the angle grinder right here. But it was in here, and I had to buy a battery to get in here to get the battery. And I just took it right back. And that's kind of scandalous, but it's within their return policy. Like, it turns out I didn't need it. And whatever. That's finance, the $600. It's more than that, too. It's the big one, the chest and stuff. It's in storage. All that I'm keeping. Like, I'm keeping. And I also locked down my Home Depot car, making sure the thieves can't fuck with anything. I got everything locked down. So, you're getting big money. And I'm financing it. Yes, but that's only to build credit. I didn't need to finance it. But I've already paid off most of it. I have it set up for some $30-something a month payment. And it's zero interest if I do it in a year. And it's all their promotion shit that I set up. And now I have a Home Depot card. Well, I don't physically have it, but it's going to be replaced. And I have a merchant account and can charge stuff at my leisure to Home Depot, which they want you to have. So if you need something, you choose to go to Home Depot to get it. Like, if I needed emergency repair materials and I don't have physical cash on hand, I can go charge it to Home Depot. They want that. They want you to have a merchant account. So I do. It's all proper, and my credit's good. I'm paying on it, and I got the nice tool set. My dumbass just had the batteries in here and me out there and needed the batteries to get in here. So I temporarily got a battery from them, fired it off, and now See, one of the reasons I had the drill and the batteries in here is I'm scared to keep power tools in the truck because that's the stereotypical thing that gets stolen. And up until right now, and I can talk about it now because the period's over, I moved my insurance on the truck up. I moved the truck to full coverage and maxed it out too. Like I've got expensive, there's different levels of replacement truck rental fee. I maxed it out like $60 a day. In preparation, like I'm thinking of having a travel trailer, and one way or the other, I'm going to end up living in it soon. All my shit's going to be in there, and my life will be dependent upon it. Like, what if I get a travel trailer and something happens to the truck? I get hit, it gets stolen, whatever. And I'm sitting there with a travel trailer. If the police tow it, I'll never get it back. They'll charge you a crazy amount of money. And also, what am I going to do with all my shit? Like, it would be imperative at that point that I rent another truck immediately to take over the duties of my home and towing. So I've set my insurance up to pay for all that shit, cover it. If someone steals or vandalizes, or I have a catastrophic wreck, or, yeah, mainly the stalkers saying we're going to vandalize your car. That was one of the big ones. If I get vandalized, the insurance will pay for it. Okay? They'll come and tow it to the shop and fix it back like it was. And it costs $740 or something additional to what I was already paying per 6 months. No, not additional, in total. Like my new policy's due in March, and it'll be $7 something I have to pay for 6 months of insurance. Little over $100 a month in insurance costs. Fuck it. I'll eat it. I want it insured. If something happens to that truck, my life is going to be dependent upon it. And I'm making sure the truck is in proper functioning order right now. Like, we did the environmental shit at the end of last year, the emissions. Like, I'm making sure it's good to go, because that's about to be what I call home. Oh, and I've worked out a plan with insurance. I can insure the stuff inside the truck and RV like homeowners insurance. I've been trying like a motherfucker to get extra insurance on my storage unit, because I have motorcycles and stuff and you can't. But with an RV you can, and I want that insurance because I'm living in an RV and someone takes my laptop and GoPro, well, I don't have a GoPro, Insta360. I'm going to need that back. It's part of my business. Phone. Wi-Fi hotspot. Like, these are things that I need. I bought them for a reason. So I want them covered, because if they take them, then what do I do? Especially the truck. If the truck gets vandalized or is in an accident, what do I do? Well, now I'm fully fucking insured, and I waited off the time period before. There was a 5-day holdover period. It's already in. So, oh, so much to do.